Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, you have the Joel Embiid build in NBA 2K25. So this is a very good, well-rounded outside post scorer. So as you can see, we got everything from the close shot to the standing dunk, to the post control, mid-range three-pointer. It's probably a tad bit low for Embiid, but I also wanted him to still be a very good shot blocker and rebounder and stuff like that, and obviously still a dominant paint presence. So I felt like 78 mid and 74 3, depending on if it's very easy to shoot in this game with those types of ratings, could still be doable. Not to mention you still have the silver set shot specialist and stuff like that. He's got some post fade ability. As you can see, we're looking for that post up poet right there to get like a really high level on that. So we're fiddling around with some ratings and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, you can get the gold unpluckable with 96. I was debating not doing that, however, because it's hard to tell whether you should go for that or not with an Embiid type build. And at the end of the day, I mean, I still want these to be very competitively playable too. So as you can see, that 92 close shot, very nice in terms of those types of things that you're shooting for. Like we obviously have the paint prodigy and the float game both going up because of it. So it's definitely a good benchmark to go for, and not that I really know whether or not the float game is going to be important or not. I know you can do floaters from a standstill position, in case you guys hop on the game and want to try that. You just hold your left stick backwards while holding X as long as you're inside the paint, and it will do a flick up kind of floater from a standstill position. Besides that though, as you can see, kind of invested more into the defensive rebound than O-board. I'm showing that you could flip that if you would like, but it's a tad bit more expensive, so you'd have to take something else down. And on a popper build like this, however, it is a post score too, though. You could definitely just decide between which of the two you want more. Honestly, depending on how you play, if you're more inside oriented, you'd probably want more offensive rebound. They are harder to get to, obviously, as well, whereas D-boards, you're more in position for them. But with the defensive rebound, the justification for that would be that if you're hanging around the three-point line a whole lot more, and this is funny because it's kind of how Embiid works IRL. Like, sometimes that man's banging down low and he's a true blue post scorer. Sometimes he's just hanging around the three-point line, just being a stretch big, and he can shoot pretty good too, for that matter. I mean, he was going crazy in the Olympics for sure. But anyway, point being, if you are hanging around the three-point line quite often, you would think that you'd want a defensive rebound rating higher. So go about that however you would like. Like I said, post score style, you'd probably want more offensive rebound. We have decent pass hack on this, 85. I think that's plenty good. The ball handle speed with ball are okay. Interior defense and block are both pretty good. I didn't go any steal on this build. I felt like it was more important to afford other things. And yeah, I guess like you could argue some passing lane ability on him IRL, but I don't know. I mean, I just felt like there were so many more important things to attend to here. So we went for those. Like I said, you could debate realistically he shouldn't have the gold unpluckable, but again, I'm trying to make these competitively viable builds too that are still good. So it's the core basis of these NBA player videos for me is to resemble the way that they play first and foremost, but also skew it in a way that's very playable and very good for you to make a build like this and actually be able to perform well. So you could even argue 87 pass hack is probably a little bit better to go for as a center to get that gold break starter, but we just ended up going with 85 just to be able to get the bailout and stuff like that. And ironically enough, it actually is interesting. Let's scroll over this for a second, see if I can find us scrolling over the pass accuracy. So bailout is no longer height capped, it looks like, which is very interesting and very cool for the bigs and stuff like that. Like for you guys who want to go up with these hooks and fades and stuff like that, or maybe even like dribble pull-ups, but bail out of them, you can now do that with the badge as, you know, something that's achievable for you to get. So it's definitely interesting. I think this Embiid build is one of the best NBA player builds that I made as well. The Kawhi one, and like I would like to think the Shaq one's pretty good too. I mean, a lot of them are definitely good. Even the Kobe one was also really solid. So those will be still yet to come for today. If you want to check more of those out, I'll be dropping them very soon as well. But anyway, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub, if you're new, turn on noties, all good stuff. And like always, tries 1 to 5,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put Joel or put Embiid in the comments. George Sports Mail all the way through. But anyway, that's it. Like I said, stay tuned for the other center videos. If you want to see the comp stuff, you can definitely check those out. But I mean, man, we got so many center builds from like the post score one that we did with, and then all the way to like the Shaq, the Embiid one right here. I mean, there's a ton of them. My 6'11 inside, stuff like that. So anyway, if you want to check out more of these videos, feel free to. Also, in case you guys didn't know, I'm pairing with NBA 2K lads again this year. So in this time around, since it's so early, they're going to have early content such as the ratings you need for each badge and all the requirements with that are listed in, visual form. We also have each takeover ratings boost, all the ratings that are boosted by every takeover. And a lot of this info, it's stuff I'm interested in seeing. Like that, for instance, is something I didn't spend my time on the game looking for, so you'll find it on their website, as well as the fact that I am super interested in that myself, so I'll be checking it out. And then also, as soon as the game drops, they're going to look for every animation requirement and list that on their website as well. Alright, so as for the premium content, this is where the banger is. Now, obviously, this is 2K24 information right here. To get the 25, you're going to have to subscribe, but 2K Labs is cool enough to let me show you the 24 info as an example. So, for instance, you got a lot of different ways to sort it through here. You can look through green window, speed, you can look for the fastest millisecond jump shot, you can look for the total make percent. So, for instance, on the early, middle, and late end of the green window, what the chances are, then all that combined into the total average. You can look through the most makeable shots to the fastest ones with the biggest green window, to the ones that fit your position group between the guards, wings, and bigs. It's fire. You can find the bases and the uppers in here and combine that for the best possible statistical jump shot, and it's just a huge tool, so shout out to them for that. And then you have ranking of dribble moves per category, so it's going to be like behind the backs ranks against each other, showing you which one's the best. There's like a letter grade on each of them tested by Koza, so he's going to be ranking all those dribble moves in each category. And then we also have dribble practice tools, so it's going to be showing you exactly how to do the moves on the controller, and then you can replicate it on the controller in their website as well. So for anyone interested in supporting me while also getting access to the content, you can go ahead and subscribe to the 2K Labs Premium right here on NBA2KLab.com. And then when you click register, it'll allow you a chance to put in a creator code of someone you want to support. And then if you put in code Laker at checkout, you'll get 20% off of your whole purchase right there. And not that some of you guys care, but just to let you know, I get a percentage based off only your initial purchase. So if you got the monthly, I would only get a percentage based on your first month. So if you do want to support me a little bit and plan to get like 3 to 6 or even a year-long subscription, feel free to get those and I would really appreciate it, but I get that not everybody wants to. So if you want just the monthly as well, that's cool too. So anyway, that's code Laker at checkout. Appreciate you guys for watching. And on that, let's get back to the video. But anyway, that's all. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.